Mm, Good morning to one and all present here. So today we have to go to see about how a Linux architecture will be utilized in your automotive industry. So the one popular architecture we call it as automotive grade Linux software architecture for only special application like infotainment system. So the introduction part. So what is IVI? IVI is a in-vehicle infotainment system that act as a human machine interface for the application of audio, video, navigation facility, or web browsing, etc. So this is the requirement where we have a user can interact with the system through a IVI. So the customer expectation from the infotainment system it's look like similar to the smartphone architecture. What we are using will compare to the automotive development. The main challenges faced by the automaker is fragmentation and cost and latency in development of these systems. So the existing infotainment system, so a lot of automotive industry they already existing. The BlackBerry, Google, Apple, they are all the different IVI infotainment development company. They develop their own infotainment system for their Audi car and BMWs. The AGL, what are the features that will be incorporated in the IVI system is they have a device profile for telematic and instrumentation cluster, and additional web app manager is included for interacting the web and the mobile applications. So we secured a multi-user security rules for the AGL application framework and window manager, audio policy manager, writing canvas for fully supported and secured data transmission, and extensive port support package. The BSP will be supported for the reference hardware and the task manager application available to install different widgets to the existing IVI system. So this is why we need to go for automotive grade Linux. Why? What are the goals? What are the factors to be considered for the AGL? So what the Linux? Why we go for Linux is a Linux is a open software platform architecture. The first open source platform architecture for automotive application. It focused on rapid innovation and vehicle software. So why is the similar to the smartphone characteristics, we can able to incorporate GUI in the automotive sectors and building a single software platform for the entire industry and develop a 70 to 80 percentage of the starting point for the production project. So reduce the fragmentation and the factors that will be commitment to the innovation, commercialization success, and application diversity. So these are the popular member already they are enrolled in the AGL. So 133 industry participants and beneficiable to the OEM and the tier 1 and tier 5 suppliers. Reuse of same underlying code for a different application. In the recent 2018, the Toyota will include NTM 3.0 infotainment system for running AGL platform. So these are the other facilities that will be incorporated in the AGL. So infotainment, instrument cluster, apart from that we have HUD, that is head-up display, telematic, function safety, advanced driver assistance system. So these are the other features will apart from the AGL we have included. So whenever you don't have a dedicated Linux system, so we can use a virtual, then we need to go for a Docker containers. So this is a Docker container will set up in Ubuntu. So installing Docker Community Edition. So setting up the user Docker as a non-root user. So generic ACL worker Docker images can be incorporated. Starting this container as a simple application and installing AGL SDK for the target application. So this is we tested this basic AGL kernel image into the Raspberry Pi board. These are the output we get it for the home screen as well as some of the inbuilt function that can be extracted from the AGL image. So thank you one and all.